Hey guys, Travis from Functional Strength, and I'm just going to give you a quick demo on squatting, leg length, and form of the squat. So depending on how you're built, particularly your leg length and femur length in particular, your squat's going to look very different from someone else who might have either a longer or a shorter leg length than you. So you can see here my guy here. I'm gonna say he's has optimal proportions. Okay? So when he squats down, I'm gonna bring him down here if I can. Let's see. Okay, and let's keep his shin angle relatively back, and then I'll bring him down. So right there is about a parallel squat. Okay, now I can move his hips back and forth. That'd be about maximum ankle mobility you would want to get in the squat, but you can see how that brings him more upright with his torso, because the prime rule in the squat is that the weight here has to be in line with the heel or the middle of the foot at all times of the squat. So it doesn't matter what you do with your body, with your hips, that weight is going to stay over the foot, or else you're either going to fall back or you're going to fall forward. So you can see actually if I try to keep his shin too upright, okay, if the shin tries to stay too much over the heel or over the foot without going on an angle, the squat basically turns into a good morning exercise. Okay, you need to have a very strong posterior chain, glutes back, in order to handle that type of squatting. Okay, so let's take him to maximum ankle mobility just so that we have a point of reference as to what his torso looks like. Okay, I'm gonna bring him back up to the top now. Okay, I'm gonna change his leg length a little bit. So let's make him a bit taller. Okay, so his thigh length has just increased. Now I'm gonna bring him back down, and I'm going to put that shin right over. Now you can see I've reached basically maximum torso angle, and the shin angle isn't even right over top of the foot. Now if I bring him forward, I mean, he's more upright, but he wasn't as upright as he was before, was he? So you can see that the taller the person is, and this is why I like people with long legs, to get that ankle mobility, because if you try to sit too far back in a squat without getting ankle mobility, you're gonna look like that. Okay, and that's basically a good morning, and you don't want to use too much of a heavy load with a good morning. Okay, load share, get the ankle, the Achilles tendon in there. The Achilles tendon is a big, broad, strong tendon, and if your ankles are healthy and you have the mobility to do it, use it, and then that keeps you more upright, and you're still able to use your posterior chain. Okay, because the posterior chain is a powerful chain of muscles in the body. Now let's shorten this guy. So that's about where he was. Okay, now let's take him to a little bit of a shorty. Okay, and now I'm going to take him down in the squat. Okay, and we'll put his shin. Now he can get to a deep squat with that shin right over top of the foot, and we haven't hit maximum angle yet. Okay, so you can see that he's still fairly upright. He's not really too bent over, even with having that shin over top of the foot. Give him maximum ankle mobility, and he's standing almost upright with that bar. Okay, the little bit of a disadvantage here is that you don't get a lot of posterior chain or glutes as much as you would if you were bent over a little bit. And I do like to have a little bit of spring from the posterior chain. So, you know, something like that might be good for him. Okay, but the point is here that thigh length is going to determine your optimal squatting position. So keep that in mind whenever we're doing squats and that sort of thing. And also keep in mind that we are trying to achieve bone depth when we do our squat testing and when we're doing our squat sessions. Okay, so if we're training and you're only coming down to there because you think it's too heavy, if you go down lower, they won't be able to get up, then you need to lighten the weight because we're not truly measuring our strength. So I hope this was helpful. Have a good day, and we'll see you guys in the gym. Stay strong.